Draw X7. We will see here all you need to start creating in a very short time. Please leave us feedbacks to improve our videos. Before starting, remember that you have the hints window on your right, in case you are in distress with something. In case you have it closed, you can always open it again, going to Window above and then to Dockers. Do this in case Windows miss. Create a new project. Just click on the icon that looks like a sheet of paper on the left. Here you can decide name, width and height, orientation and number of pages. Instead of using custom width and height values, make sure to use standard values. You can choose them going to sides. This is important in case your project has to be printed or be uploaded in a website later. Let's see the workspace. On top you have different bars. The menu bar, that is the classic bar that contains all the features of the software. The standard toolbar that contains all options regarding opening, saving and visualization, and the property bar that contains all options related to the current tool selected. On the center you have your main workspace, where you will going to work. On the left you have the toolbox that lists all the important tools accessible fast, and on the right a list of other windows we will see. Create a generic line. You can use the first icon in the third section of the toolbox. Then just click and drag to draw. You can zoom in and out using your mouse wheel and move through your project using the pen tool, clicking and dragging. The buttons in the toolbox may have a dark arrow on the right. This means that more than one tool is listed inside a single button. You can choose the right tool holding your click on it and then selecting. The tool that you are going to activate is always the one shown by the button. So to activate the pen tool, choose the hand icon. Corel Draw has other important tools to help you at drawing. You can enable or disable them from the standard toolbar. You can enable or disable the rules around your workspace, activate or not a grid, or the guides. Apart from the grid, it is better to keep rules and guides active to make projects more precise. You can do three main things with Corel Draw: create your own drawings, retouch images, or create text paragraphs. All you need to create drawings is inside the third section of the toolbox on the left. The first tool collects all to draw lines and curves. Freehand tool lets you draw freely. Just hold your click on while you draw, or else click twice to create a straight segment. Two-point line always draws a straight segment. Just hold your click and drag. Bezier, pen and B-spline lets you create curves. We won't see these in this beginner tutorial. Use a 3-point curve to draw curves while you are starting using this software. Just hold your click and drag to create the initial segment. Then convert it to an arc, moving your pointer after releasing your click. Polyline draws a consecutive series of segments sharing a same node. Double-click to finish drawing it. Artistic Media tool draws artistic traces and works just like the freehand tool. Use the rectangle, ellipse, and polygon tools to draw polygons or other special shapes. Hold your click on the button to choose other ways to draw them or the kind of shape you want to insert. Lines, curves, and polygons are totally created by the software and are also called vector files. Keep in mind the property bar on top. Every time a tool is active, it lets you adjust the drawing options related. For example, if you have artistic media on, you can change the kind of trace, its thickness, and so on. In case you want to import pictures and modify them, you can simply click and drag them inside from your own folder. This is also called the bitmap file, and it's fully managed through the bitmaps section in the menu bar. Just make sure to select the picture first. Then go to Bitmaps and then to Image Adjustment Lab to correct lightness, contrast, and colors through the new window appearing. Check the preview on the left. When you are done, just click on OK below. If you don't like the settings applied, you can always undo your latest action pressing Ctrl and Z from your keyboard. You can also add effects on your picture, selecting one of these more at the bottom of the bitmaps section, and then setting how the effect must be through the related window. Bitmap files and vector files can be managed in the same way. You can select an object, clicking on it, while the Pick tool, the first icon in the toolbox, is on. Editing tools always work on selected objects. You can select just one object or more of them. If you click on them on and on,